Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox Draft Only franchise. We are heading into season 2 and getting ready to go to opening day with our team that was created through the Rule 5 draft. And I want to get a few things out of the way early on before we get into that game, because that will be the majority of this first episode of season 2. First off, you can see right here, we went 6-22 in spring training. We were horrendous, and I'll show you the stats. Yeah, Jeremy De La Rosa, center field, 278. Colby Thomas, 311. And a lot of people hitting under 200. It's going to be a problem with this team because we don't have a lot of really good hitters. Pitching, Shane Drohan, the last pitcher that we took, the lefty, pitched really well. Nathan Wiles did not. And Chase Chaney, who I thought we were going to use in long relief, actually didn't do too bad. You go to the bullpen guys. Patino in long relief did terrible. So did Bellotti and Henriquez. And Fulmer, our closer, had an ERA north of 10. So not a good look as we head into our first season. If you look at our roster right here, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that are rated 70 or higher. And only 3 of those are hitters, and none of them are on the major league roster. They're all in the minor leagues. They may be up at a later point in the season, September call-ups. Maybe we'll let Montgomery and Anthony and maybe even Caro come up and play in September. We'll kind of see how their season's going in the minor leagues. But you can see there's only 8 guys in the 70s. If you look at the initial roster we had when we started, there was 14 guys that were rated 70 or higher, and you have to see, Crochet and Robert were way above everybody else, and we don't have those. So we lost 90-something games. We only won 69 games, right? 69 and 93 with that roster. So it's going to be a bloodbath this first season. I expect us to lose north of 120 games again, and we'll have to hopefully not drop in the draft lottery, but don't expect a whole lot out of this season. We will show some games, but not a ton. I plan on showing things that happened during the season, but we're going to focus on our prospects. The other guys are going to make our team better. So we're going to see games by Colson Montgomery, Hagen Smith, Roman Anthony, the guys that we got in the draft, Anthony Medrano, Kevin McLean, Ricky McLean, those kind of guys. I'm not sure if we'll see Canning and Williams. Right now I have Williams down at single A. So we will focus on the process of getting these young prospects better and getting them up to the majors. And we will keep in touch with our major league team. Like I said, they're going to lose a bunch of games, so it really doesn't make sense to show a whole lot of theirs. So if something cool happens along the way, then obviously I will show that to you. We will start by showing opening day, which is at the LA Angels, and they had the worst record in the game last year. So we have the 2 worst teams playing against each other on opening day. Patrick Sandoval against Shane Drohan. So that will be the rest of this episode. Will be showing that particular game. Once we get to the AAA opening day, right here on the 28th, I will do a separate episode that is just that, with Hagen Smith against Andrew Painter. And then when we get to our AA opening day, I will show this with Anthony Medrano. He was the non-rated player that we took with our 3rd pick. He is going to be at the top of the rotation, and I think Kevin McCann, the guy we took first overall, is going to be the 3rd game. Medrano is a much higher rated player. He's the better long-term prospect, so I will probably just show that. And then we will work our way quickly to the draft, and we'll show you the prospects along the line and go from there. Hopefully you'll enjoy this ride, but don't expect a whole lot of our major league team for the next 2 to 3 seasons as we try to get some players in the system and get them developed and up to the major league level. And there's one other thing I'd like to address here. I'm going to make one change to how we can acquire players in this series. At the end of spring training, players are sent back down to the minors, and sometimes they have to clear waivers because they've already used all their options. And so guys like this Slade Ciccone, 73 overall, 25 years old, C potential guy, would be something that would be very interesting for me to add. And when you add these players to your team, when you place a waiver claim on these guys, it treats it the same way as a Rule 5 pick. So since it's treated the same as a Rule 5 draft pick, I'm going to treat it the same. I'm not picking this guy up because we don't have a spot for him on our 26-man roster. We don't have anybody that we could send down in place of him. But going forward, what I'm going to do is anybody that's 25 or younger that's on this list, and we have an open 40-man roster spot for them, then I find that is fair game. We'll put a waiver claim in. If it's 1 or 2 guys, it doesn't matter. We just have to have open 40-man roster spots. We'll put a claim in, and typically we're going to get him. And like I said, it treats them the same way as a Rule 5 draft pick, so we won't be able to send them down. Won't be able to trade them that first year, but that's an additional way for us to add players. And it's the same as guys, that are exposed to Rule 5. So I think that's fair game for us to go after those guys that aren't protected. I also wanted to quickly go over the top 100 prospects and the White Sox top prospects before we get into this first game. You can see Walker Jenkins is number 1 on the list. We thought about trading for him, but we got Roman Anthony instead. Decent hitting across the board. Got to get that power pushed up though. And Hagen Smith is number 4. Medrano is number 5. Colson Montgomery is 7. Kevin McCann, our first round pick, is number 12. So we got 4 guys in the top 12. Not bad at all. If you look at our organization, we've got Anthony, Hagen Smith, Medrano, Montgomery, McCann, Caro, Jake Gonzalez, DeAndre Medeiros. He's a guy we picked up as a free agent. I think one of the teams that drafted him didn't sign him. Or he slipped through and got cut because they had too many players for some reason. So we got a lot of good young players here at the top, but we got to get some more hitters. It's dominated by pitchers, so we will definitely be focusing in the draft on trying to get as many hitters as possible. And if we can't, then obviously we'll take the best pitcher available. So without further ado, let's hop into this first game of the season for the Chicago White Sox draft-only team and see how this Rule 5 draft pick roster performs on camera. Welcome to opening day 2025 as the Chicago White Sox are going to open the season in LA against the Angels. Angels had the worst record in baseball last year. They have the number 1 pick in the draft. White Sox have the number 2 pick this year. You can see they're highlighting Ryan Ward, our first baseman, and supposed to lead the team in all those categories. A negative WAR is not something good, I would say. So, and 67 wins is a bit much for us on the projection side. Angels starting pitcher for today is going to be lefty Patrick Sandoval. You can see 12-7 with a 3.76 ERA last year. And we'll have to see what the White Sox bats can do against him. And the leadoff batter for the White Sox today is going to be shortstop Juan Brito. Sandoval's 1-1 pitch, and that's a ground ball right up the middle into center field for a base hit. So the leadoff man gets on. First hit of the season for the White Sox. And that's the first major league hit for Juan Brito. Anybody that gets hit for the White Sox today is going to have that graphic show up on the screen. See if we can get anything out of this. Next up is going to be left fielder Andrew Pinckney. The 1-1 pitch to him is a ground ball to third. Mayo to Rengifo on to Shanwell, and just like that, base runners wiped out on the double play. That'll bring up first baseman Ryan Ward with 2 outs and nobody on. And he's going to fly ball to right. Joe Adell drifting back to the edge of the track, and he's got it for the 3rd out. So White Sox got that first hit. Nothing after that. We'll see what the Angels do in the bottom half. And we got lefty Shane Drowan on the mound on opening day for the White Sox. See, 4-pitch pitcher, 2 fastballs, a changeup, and a curve. And the first batter he's going to face is second baseman Luis Rengifo. And he's going to hit a ground ball to short. Scoop by Brito, throw to first, and there's 1 down. Good start so far. Next up is first baseman Nolan Shanwell. 1-2 pitch to the lefty batter, and he takes strike 3 on a high fastball. It's the first strikeout for Drowan in his career. Now we got Mike Trout up, full count, 2 outs, the pitch, and he hits a ground ball to third. Vasquez grabs, throw to first, and Ward stretches, and that's the 3rd out. So the White Sox do a great job on defense. We're going to head to the 2nd. And leading off the 2nd inning for the White Sox is catcher Aramis Garcia. 2-2 pitch from Sandoval, and he swings through the fastball for the strikeout. We'll bring up DH Luis Toribio. Luis can play first and third, DH today. And he's going to take a slider right down the middle for strike 3. The 2nd strikeout for Sandoval in the game and the inning. That'll bring up our second baseman, Brett Auerbach. 2 outs and 1-1 pitch. He's going to hit a line drive over Neto's head into left center field. Tyler O'Neill over, grabs it, throws it back in. Auerbach's going to slide in safe at second with a double. First extra base hit of the season for the White Sox. And again, first major league hit for Brett Auerbach. I'll bring up third baseman Willie Vasquez now. Runner scoring position, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch. Sandoval, ground ball. Mayo grabs, goes into foul territory, and it takes entirely too long, and Vasquez beats it out for a single. Auerbach goes to third on the play. And as you see, that's his first major league hit. So now we got Colby Thomas at the right fielder now. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 pitch. And he swings through the slider for strike 3, and Sandoval dodges a bullet. And you can see he's fired up over that. White Sox get 2 on, can't get him home. We head to the bottom of the second. And leading off for the Angels is new free agent signee Tyler O'Neill. Pitch from Drouin. He's going to take a 4-seamer on the outside edge for strike 3. Drouin's second strikeout of the game. Next up is DH Taylor Ward. 3-2 pitch. And he just missed on the inside corner, and he's going to draw a walk. Drouin really wanted that pitch. I'll bring up the shortstop, Zach Neto here. 1 on, 1 out. 1-1 pitch from Drouin. And he swings through. Ball throw down to second, and he's going to be safe. Ward steals second. Looked like maybe a hit and run. Neto swung through and missed. Now he's in the hole 1-2. But he has a man in scoring position. And he swings through the curveball, and he's out. That'll bring up Kobe Mayo now. 1 on, 2 out, and he hits a fly ball to left. Pinckney drifts back, and he's got it. And White Sox do it again. Angels get a man scoring position. Can't do anything with it. We head to the top of the third. Center fielder Jeremy De La Rosa leading off. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Trout runs over, tracking. He's got it. And there's 1 down. And we head back to the top of the order. Juan Brito started the game off with a hit. And he swings through the slider and misses for the strikeout. It's number 4 for Sandoval. That'll bring up left fielder Andrew Pinckney. Sandoval's pitch, and it's ground ball past Mayo, down into the left field corner. O'Neill runs to get it. Pinckney's around first, digging for second. O'Neill misplays it. Going to get the ball back in, and Pinckney's going to be in with a double. The Sox are going to have a man in scoring position with 2 outs. And again, another player with his first major league hit. That'll bring up Ryan Ward. RBI situation here. 2 outs, 2-1 pitch. And he's going to hit a fly ball in center field. Trout's going to track back, shy of the warning track, and he's got it. Sandoval pitching out of a jam again. So we head to the bottom of the third inning, no score. Joe Adell, right fielder, leads it off. 3-2 pitch from Drouin, misses, down low. And the Angels have their leadoff man on. It's going to bring up catcher Chad Wallach, and that pitch is low as well. Back-to-back walks to start the inning. Not how Drouin was looking to get this inning started. And that'll bring up second baseman Luis Rengifo. The pitch. And he hits a fly ball deep to left center. That ball's going to go down and off the wall. 1 runs in. Here comes the other one, and he's going to stop at third. Wallach's not very fast. He's a catcher. So Rengifo with the RBI double gets the Angels on the board first, and they still have 2 on and nobody out for Shanwell. Drouin trying to limit the damage here. 2-1 pitch. That's a line drive single into center field. That's going to plate 2 more as De La Rosa gets the ball back into the cutoff man. Shanwell holds it first, and it's now 3-0 Angels. Now bring up Mike Trout. Dangerous Mike Trout. He's got 1 on, nobody out. Drouin's 2-1 pitch. And he lines this one down into the right field corner. Shanwell's digging. He's around second on his way to third. Here's the relay. Thomas to Auerbach. Oh, and he's out by a mile. Shanwell does not have the wheels. I'm not sure what he was doing there. But that was a great relay. You see this replay. Line drive into the corner. Thomas gets over there quickly. Gets 1 hop off the wall. Good relay. And then Auerbach throws a strike to the plate. He was out by 3 feet. That'll bring up Tyler O'Neill with a man on second, one out. Here's a low line drive into the left field corner, and that just sneaks over the wall for a home run. Oh my God. I thought that was going to bounce and hit the wall and maybe get a ground rule double, but it just stayed up long enough to get around the pole and over that short wall. And Tyler O'Neill homers in his Angels debut. Wow. I didn't think they had enough to get over. And just like that, it's 5-0. Drouin trying to survive this inning now. 3-2 pitch to Ward, and it's going to be strike three as he takes that. And he thought it was low. Drouin's going to take that. I think he got squeezed on two earlier. That'll bring up Zach Neto now with 2 outs. Angels, big 5-run bottom of the third. Drouin's pitch. It's ground ball to second base. Auerbach's going to grab, flip the Ward, and just like that, that's 3 outs. And now the White Sox have a ton of work to do, as they went from being a scoreless game and the Angels having no hits to being down 5-0. All right, we head to the top of the fourth. Ramos Garcia up, and he's going to take strike 3 on the high changeup. 2 ABs, 2 strikeouts for him. And in steps the DH, Luis Toribio. 2-1 pitch from Sandoval. And he fights that off and flips it in the left field. That's going to drop in front of O'Neill for a base hit. And that's going to be Toribio's first MLB hit as well. There we go. See it?
The batter number 6, second baseman, Brett Auerbach.
Going to be a lot of those balls being set aside today. That brings in second baseman Brett Auerbach. 1 on, 1 out, 2-2 pitch is a chopper up the middle. Neto grabs, steps on the bag, throw to first, and oh, good throw, just beats the runner. And the 6-3 double play ends the inning. Sandoval living good through 4. All right, head to the bottom of the fourth. Drouin still in the game. And here's a ground ball to first base. Diving play by Ward. Gibson throws the first, and Drouin's there for the out. Nice play by Ward. Kept that from going through. That easily would have been a single if he doesn't get down. Watch this. Dives. Gets up quickly to a knee. Throws to the pitcher covering. Unlike Garrett Cole. And there's the first out. And that'll bring up Joe Adell. Walked his last time up. And he's going to walk this time too. So now the Angels have a man on. 1 out. Wallach walked his last time, and he's going to walk again. So the bottom 2 guys in the order each have 2 walks. Drouin's flirting with disaster again. Gave up 5 last inning. Can't tell if that bullpen's getting stirred or not. 2 on, 1 out, Rengifo. Line drive, and it's going to be caught by Auerbach for the second out. There we go. Bullpen's going. Henriquez and McLean up for the White Sox. Now bring up first baseman Nolan Shanwell. An RBI hit his last time up. 2 on, 2 out. Swings through the fastball, and he's out. So Drouin walks 2, gets out of the jam. See if the White Sox can get their bats going. All right, top of the 5th. Willie Vasquez leading off. And he takes the off-speed pitch and hits that right back up the middle for a base hit. And again, White Sox, leadoff man gets on base. That'll bring up right fielder Colby Thomas. And he's going to hit a ground ball past Mayo, grabbed by Neto, throws the first and they get 1. Could not get 2 on that play. It was hit too slow, and Neto had no chance to turn 2. So get the ground out at first. Runner goes to second. That'll bring up center fielder Jeremy De La Rosa. 1-1 pitch from Sandoval. And he laces this one in the left field in front of O'Neill. And that's going to plate this first run of the year for the White Sox. Jeremy De La Rosa inside out, flips that in the left field, gets the first RBI this season and his first Major League hit and RBI on the play. Next up is Juan Brito, the shortstop. He's going to bloop one into short right field that Adell's going to settle under and get that. Second out of the inning. That'll bring up Andrew Pinckney. And he hits one into right center field. And that's going to get down and go to the wall. It's his second extra base hit in a row. Runners around second, on his way to third. Going to come home, and he does. And it's 5-2 Angels now. White Sox battling back. Sandoval is up to 98 pitches now. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Ward, and he hits one into the right field corner, and that's fair, and that's going to plate another run, and it's going to be 5-3 Angels as the White Sox trim this lead down to 2, bringing the tying run to the plate. And that's his first Major League hit in RBI as well. Everybody's getting in the first RBI, first hit game. And that'll bring up catcher Ramos Garcia, struck out looking twice, and he hits a tapper back to the mound. Sandoval casually throws, and he gets out of that one. Giving up 3 runs, though. The White Sox get this back to a 2-run game as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Angels is going to be Mike Trout. He's going to hit a pop fly just beyond the foul line, first base side, and Ward settles under that for the pop out. And there's 1 down. Next up, Tyler O'Neill hit that line drive home run left field corner last time. He swings through a curveball and strikes out. 6 strikeouts now for Drouin. Looks like he's settling down now. Taylor Ward. And he takes a fastball high for strike 3. That's his 7th strikeout. So outside of that 1 bad inning, Drouin's been pretty impressive as we head to the 6th. And new pitcher for the Angels, Ronzi Contreras, comes in after Sandoval racked up almost 100 pitches through 5. See, his stats last year was not good. First batter he's going to face is DH Luis Toribio. His first Major League hit last time up. And he takes a slider on the inside corner for ball 4, so he's going to draw a walk. He's going to be on base 2 bats in a row. And that'll bring up second baseman Brett Auerbach. Contreras' 1-1 pitch. And there goes the runner. Pitch high, throw down, and he's safe. Toribio gets the first steal for the White Sox this year. Moves him into scoring position with nobody out now. Auerbach can find some grass. We can get another run in here. Pitch from Contreras, and it's going to be a pop-up in the infield. Mayo's going to settle into that. That's going to be the first out. Now bring up third baseman Willie Vasquez. And he hits a ground ball to Neto. The runner has to go back to second, throw to first, and there's 2 down. Got to get that ball to the right side, move that runner up. Now to bring up Colby Thomas now. 2 outs, 2 pitch. Runner at scoring position, and he takes strike 3, slider down the middle. Got to swing the bat, man. Can't stand there and watch it on strike 3. So we got to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 5-3 Angels. And the White Sox are going to have a new pitcher themselves as Ronnie Henriquez comes in for Shane Drouin. And the first batter he's going to face is Zach Neto, shortstop. 3-2 pitch, and he swings through the slider for strike 3. Took a little off on that one, and Neto was out in front. And that's the first out. In steps third baseman Kobe Mayo. And he hits a line drive to third. Vasquez snags that for the second out. You can't believe it. That'll bring in Joe Adell. Walked twice already this game. And he hits one at just over the shortstop's head. It's going to drop for a base hit. Pinckney gets it back in. Wasn't sure if he's going to get there or not. And it's going to be 3rd time on base for him. And I'll bring up catcher Chad Wallach. He's also walked twice. 1-1 pitch. And he hits this one past the third baseman. Pinckney goes down and picks it up. Runner's going to try for home. Here's the throw, and he's going to be out by a mile. What was he thinking? The ball was too shallow and left. Adell just ran through a stop sign, and he gets gunned down at the plate. So far, it's twice the White Sox have gunned somebody down at the plate rather easily. All right, go to the top of the 7th inning. New pitcher for the Angels, Brock Burke, lefty. So he was 5-3 with a 4.37 ERA last year. And first batter he's going to face is Jeremy De La Rosa. And he's going to ground ball to Shanwell, and he easily steps on the bag, and that's the first out. In steps the leadoff man, Juan Brito. And he's going to lay down a bunt, and Mayo comes charging in. I'm not sure he's going to get him. The throw, and no way. He was safe. Brito catches him napping. He was playing deep at third. And now the White Sox get a man on and bring the tying run up. And Andrew Pinckney, he's already got 2 doubles. He's going to hit this one into right field, but Adele's going to drift over towards the line and get that. And throw it back in for the second out. Here's first baseman Ryan Ward, 1 for 3. 1-1 pitch. And it's a strike, and they throw down, and it's safe as Brito steals second base. So now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. His first steal of the season. Big spot here for Ward, man in scoring position, 2 out. 2-2 pitch from Burke. And he takes strike 3 in the inside corner. The White Sox get a man in scoring position, but can't get him in as we head to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 Angels. Enriquez still in there. First batter is Luis Rengifo. And he swings and misses on a check swing there. High slider. Umpire says he went around. That's a first out. I'll bring up first baseman Nolan Shanwell. Enriquez, 1-1 pitch. And he pops this one up on the infield. Brito's under that one, and that's going to be 2 outs. Next up, Mike Trout. 2 out, 3-2 pitch. High. Check swing, said he didn't go around, and that's going to be ball 4. So the Angels get a man on first with 2 outs. Tyler O'Neill has already hit 1 home run in this game. 2-2 pitch from Henriquez. He's on the way. There's a smash in the center field. De La Rosa drifts back to the edge of the warning track, and he's got it. O'Neill bidding for a second home run of the day, just didn't quite get enough. He thought he did. We're going to go to the 8th inning. This game is 5-3 Angels lead. And the Angels are going to bring in righty Andrew Wantz out of the bullpen. Pitch the 8th inning. Clinging to this 2-run lead. First batter up is Ramos Garcia. Struck out twice. And he smokes this one just inside the first base line down near the corner. Adele gets it back in quick, and Garcia, not known for his speed, is going to hold at first base with a single. Sox tying run at the plate again. Toribio takes a changeup low, and that's going to be a ball 4 and put 2 men on with nobody out. And manager's going to bring in Josh Kasevich to pinch run for the catcher. Get some speed on the bases. Brett Auerbach's up. 1 for 3. Got 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. And he's got a long fly ball deep to left field. This one's gone, folks. This game is now 6-3 Chicago on a 3-run homer by Brett Auerbach.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Wow. They were down 5-0, and they have rallied to come back to 6-5 here in the top of the 8th. First home run of the season for the White Sox. Unlikely guy, Brett Auerbach. Let's see the replay. He just hammers this deep into the bullpen. Left fielder O'Neill didn't even move. And now the dugout's giving him the silent treatment on his first Major League home run. There they go. And that's going to bring in a new pitcher for the Angels. Richard Lovelady's going to come in. Wantz came in, gives up a single, gives up a walk, and gives up a no-doubt 3-run homer. And blows the 2-run lead. So Angels got to rely on Lovelady to keep this game close. First batter, he's going to face his third baseman, Willie Vasquez. The 1-2 pitch. And he swings through the changeup and strikes out for the first out. Colby Thomas up now, right fielder, 0 for 3. And he hits one over the first baseman's head. That's going to be down in the corner, and he's going to be on second with a double as well. So White Sox keep this rally going. Another runner in scoring position, this time with 1 out. And there you go, another player with his first Major League hit. And in steps Jeremy De La Rosa. He drove in the first run of the day. He's got another RBI chance here. 2-2 pitch. And he hits this to third, past the third baseman. The runner had to hold up, and now he's going to barely get into third on the play there. He wasn't sure if the third baseman was going to field it, so he went back to second. When he got through, he had to scramble into third base. So now the White Sox have men at the corners with one out. Juan Brito up. 2-1 pitch. It's a fly ball into right field. Adele drifts in. He's got it. Here's the throw, and he's out rather easily. Not sure what Thomas was thinking there. That ball was not nearly deep enough. See this replay. Gets it on the run. He's got a strong arm anyway. And Thomas was dead meat at the plate. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, though, White Sox are up now, 6-5. And new pitcher for the White Sox is Andrew Bellotti. He's given the task of keeping this a one-run game. Matthew Nelson comes in for the Aramis Garcia, who was pinch run for. Bellotti's first batter is going to face is Tyler Ward, the DH. He's 0 for 2. And he swings through the slider, and he's going to be 0 for 3 with another strikeout. And that'll bring up shortstop Zach Neto with one out. And he's going to hit this one off the end of the bat. De La Rosa can't get there. And he's going to get on with a single, a little blooper. Angels had a tying run on now with one down. That'll bring up third baseman Kobe Mayo. 0 for 3. 2-1 pitch from Bellotti. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws the second for one on to first, and a double play, room service double play right back to the pitcher. And the White Sox cling to that one-run lead as we head to the top of the 9th. All right, Lovelady's still in there as we go to the top of the 9th. First batter up is Andrew Pinckney. He's already got 2 doubles, and he's going to have more than a double here. This one's no doubter.
You can put it on the board. Yes!
Andrew Pinckney, 3 extra base hits today. His first career home run as well. And the White Sox were down 5-0, and now it is 7-5 in the 9th. Not sure what got into these guys, but holy cow, look at this. Hammered that pitch. Same general area of O'Neill's, just a little bit further back. And they're going to give him the silent treatment in the dugout as well. And that's going to knock Lovelady out. Jose Suarez is going to come into the game now. Angels bullpen has imploded. First batter he's going to face is Ryan Ward, first baseman. 3-2 pitch, and he swings through slurve. That's going to be strike 3. First out of the inning. That'll bring up catcher Matthew Nelson, defensive replacement. 3-2 pitch, and he draws a walk. His first major league at-bat is a walk. So the White Sox continue to rally, get a man on with one out here for DH Toribio. And he swings the pitch in the dirt for strike 3. Terrible pitch. Not sure what he was looking at there, but Auerbach's up now. He's the man of the hour with a 3-run homer to give him the lead. 2-1 pitch, and he's going to pop this foul beyond first base by the coach's box, and Shanwell's going to settle under it. And that's going to be it. The White Sox get another run as Andrew Pinckney, 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, and a home run, as you see it right here. And they lead 7-5 as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And in the game for the White Sox is their closer, Michael Fulmer. See what he did last year. Former Rookie of the Year starting pitcher with the Tigers. Pitching in relief now later in his career. The first batter he's going to face is right fielder Joe Adell. He's going to swing through the pitch for strike 3. Way off balance on that slurve, and there's one down. And that'll bring in catcher Chad Wallach. They need a base runner to get the tying run up. And he swings through a 4-seamer up and in, and that's strike 3. 2 down. Fulmer getting it done here in the 9th. That'll bring up Luis Rengifo, 1 for 4. His 1-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball. Second, Auerbach's going to scoop. Easy throw to first, and that's it. The White Sox win. Not how you drew it up. You didn't want to give up 5 runs early and battle back, but you got to like how they fought through. All those guys with their first major league hit, first major league extra base hit, RBIs, home runs. Ronnie Henriquez with the win in relief, Fulmer with the save. White Sox pound out 15 hits on opening day with a Rule 5 draft roster. And they gunned down 2 guys at the plate. on the defensive side. All right, let's take a look at the box score here. Juan Brito 2 hits, Pinckney with 3, Auerbach, Vasquez, and De La Rosa with 2 each. 3 RBI for Auerbach, 2 for Pinckney. It did strike out 10 times. Hit 5 doubles and 2 homers. Stole 2 bases. Johan, 5 runs in 4 innings with 7 Ks, 5 walks. He was a bit wild, had 1 really bad inning, but the bullpen settled down. No runs allowed in the last 4 innings. Gave up 3 hits and 5 strikeouts. They did their job. Angels, a bunch of guys with 1 hit. O'Neill had the big home run. Sandoval pitched effective for 5 innings. He only had 1 batting himself. Then Wantz came in, got nobody out. And Lovelady didn't help either, so their bullpen just kind of blew it for them. But the White Sox win opening day. A shocker. Didn't see that coming. And that's going to wrap things up on the first episode for Season 2 for the Draft-Only White Sox. Stay tuned. The next episode, we're going to show you opening day for both AAA and AA, so you get to see some of our prospects again. And I will probably jump back and forth between the two. We're going to move kind of fast as we get closer to the draft, because the draft is the most important thing, obviously, and then getting those players developed. So I will keep you updated on how we're doing on the Major League side and on the Double and AAA side. But next episode, after those 2 games are over, we will go through the first round of prospects. We'll show you what's out there before we start discovering players. We do have the 2nd pick overall, so hopefully there's some hitters in the draft, or we can find some hitters in the draft. That would be awesome. And I will keep focusing on hitters because we need those badly. We're going to get pitchers every single year, and we already have a good start on that, but we really got to build up this offense, especially on the power side. Anyway, if you like the series, please make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, notification bell. Click that so you know when the new episodes are out. And I will see you next time on the White Sox Draft Only franchise.